Hey everyone, Pesmori here and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore! Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. Huh? The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Ungard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Hopefully that's how it works. I really hope that's how it works. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yeah, that's right. So... Hey, you guys. Glad I caught you, pal. Mr. Scruffy Detective? Oh boy. Looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. Oh. Looks like I won't be getting a Honda Civic anytime at all. But we're kinda busy now. Talk about your police badge now, bitch. I'm sorry. Look, it's my attorney's badge. Oh, it's a little tarnished, don't you think, pal? Don't worry, I'll make it all sparkly shiny again. I'm really touched. Have you heard anything from the kidnapper? No, not yet. I'm sure once he hears what happened to the trial today, he'll call, pal. But remember, you can't provoke him when you get to talk to him. When I saw that button, I thought to myself, this is gonna prove Mr. Ungard's guilt. But it looks like there was a lot more to it than I thought, huh? You're a pro. You should know better to say something like that. Well, I'm not a cop anymore, just a regular helper at the office now, so... I wonder if he misses working down at the precinct. Who would have thought that this knife Mr. Ungard used to eat his dinner steak with... Go on... that would be stabbed into the victim's body by Miss Andrews of all people. I guess she just hated the victim that much, huh, pal? The question isn't why she hated the victim to that extent, but rather, why she tried to pin the murder on Mr. Ungard. I wonder if she really hates Mr. Ungard. I don't know. So this nickel samurai was really Miss Andrews, huh? Yeah. This is either when she went to Mr. Ungard's room to get the knife, or when she was done with the foul deed. But I guess we'll never know. It'll be okay. You'll see her again, little missy. Yeah! It's really important that you don't give up. Okay. I guess a big voice really does give you a sense of shut up phone. Wait, which word was I again? Yeah. Does give you a sense of presence. I won't give up. Ever. Cheer up, you can't give in, missy. Yeah. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? Wait, what? Wait, I thought you were not a policeman anymore. I thought you weren't a detective anymore. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. I don't have a pistol or badge anymore. Okay, that makes sense. Cheer up! You can't give in! Yeah! What are those two doing? Hey, they're just giving each other emotional support. I wish I had that. People are jealous of my roguishly cool detective look, pal. It's because of this look that I passed the detective's test, you know? Oh. But you know, people can't coast through life on their looks alone, pal. Yeah, you can't count on your looks alone. Wow! I learned something new today! What? Is she alright after being shot, I mean? Oh. If she has kids, give them a bulletproof vest, okay? Regardless of age, okay? They could be shot anytime, anywhere. Just do it. Especially if they're a lawyer, or a policeman, or a detective. Okay, yeah. Or a janitor, I guess. You never know. Her wound isn't that bad. Well, the gunshot wound anyway. But the wound to her pride. Now that's a different story, pal. What, are you supposed to feel shame for being shot? The wound to her pride? Well, until now, she's always upheld the Von Karma creed. Always be shot in the shoulder. And only lose to the Ace Attorney, I guess. But since she came here, well, you've given her pride quite a beating, pal. Skill issue. What of it? Oh. I mean, she may act all grown up, but she's really still an 18-year-old. Quite frankly, I worry about her, pal. She's whipping you all the time. Worry about yourself. That's the first time I've seen that side of Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Forcing people to say what he wants them to during testimony. I want to know what in the world happened to him after this, all this time he's been gone. I'm not a real fan of faction shows or anything, but I know who Juan Corrida and Matt Guard are. Juan Corrida, though, he was always desperately trying to be better than Matt Guard. I can't believe it. Mine getting kidnapped all because of this guy. I mean, what kind of person is the real murderer anyway? Maybe they're a big fan of Mr. Guard. But the kidnapper's voice, he sounded like an old man to me. Hey, you never know. Oh! Oh look! The proof that, you know, they can be popular among old people. Okay, maybe one is, but I don't know about Matt. I don't know how old she is, but she's a huge fan of Juan, okay? Yeah. My impression of her has totally changed, pal. So where is she right now? So I'm sure she's being questioned down at the precinct. At the very least about messing with the body and obstructing the investigation. And she'll probably be staying over at the detention center. The detention center, huh? She was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. Because of the suicide of the mentor she depended on, Adrian Andrews tried to follow her in an attempted suicide. Now the question is, who is Miss Andrews relying on now? So what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you got fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up? Or... Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for the things that will prove Mr. Unguard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's make Mr. Coffee Detective take care of things. Okay then. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles. Why am I surrounded by people who can only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? To be honest, Maya can make really good burgers, so I guess she's the best by default. Or... burgers with instant noodles. Okay, I gotta try that. Okay, I'll think of that later. That was the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. Oh yeah, right, she was possessed. He said that? That's horrible! But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth really hurts. Miss Andrews' last testimony, I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No. I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Unguard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se. Just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Like the Transformers. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. I don't know about that, to be honest. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by Pistol Pal. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... well, she was shot in the shoulder. So she's okay and still hanging in there. Like a true Von Karma. I'm just surprised she didn't shoot him back. Or something, I don't know. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital. Which one? Are you gonna visit her, pal? No? Well, I was kinda thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, huh? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'll be good for her if you went in and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick! No, I'm definitely not going. Now let's see. The name of the hospital? Oh yeah, the Hardy Clinic. Ah, to save on resources and development time, of course. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Oh, it definitely will. Okay. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Ah, it's you. Yes, are you here to visit a patient, hi. Wait a second, it's you! Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Hop hop. Why are you still here? Just to suffer? Yes, what is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes. Director Hottie! Oh. Edgeworth? I'm Director Hottie. Ho ho! Oh, you're the man from this morning! Yes, what is it? Uh-huh. Director, Franziska! How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. You know, how does he pay for the hospital bills? Like the accommodation? Isn't it like $100 or $200 a day? Yes, and the thing of that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. It looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. She looked so pitiful. Absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all, When I snuck up on her real secret like, she would scream really loud. Yes. I see. That's all you have to say to that? But she was really cute too. When I do that, she whipped me with her whip, Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes, but I think I could get used to it, Oh. Go back to your room. Finally! Finally, you know, you actually whipped a person who needed to be whipped for the first time in this whole game. Good for you. I don't feel bad for that guy being whipped. But everyone else, you know, I'm just surprised you haven't whipped Pearls yet. You're so mean. So mean, my frisky friend, frisky Friska. But that's good too. Yeah. Okay. Yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes. Hello. And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I was just coming by to say hi. I knew I shouldn't have come here. All she does is whip it for showing her shit. Why? Okay. Short, sweet, painful. Okay. Is she just gonna whip him? Like all the time? She's just gonna whip him all the time. Tomato juice, whip. Crime photo, whip. Jammin' Ninja bun, whip. Suicide report, whip. Attempted suicide report, whip. Updated autopsy report, whip. Knife, whip. Laura's photo! Whip. Okay, to be honest, that was a really bad photo, but, you know, still. Maya Fey, whip. Let's see Francisco Von Karma. Ah, whip. Okay. Miles! Whip! She is gonna whip the shit out of him! Lot of heart! Whip! Okay, to be honest, if you ask me about a lot of hearts, I'd probably whip you too, but still. Bonkarita, just say that you don't like his show. Matt on guard. Just say that you don't like his show either. Okay, if you ask me about Miss Oldbag, I'd do the same, but still. Come on. Actually, no mercy, but yeah. Seriously, nothing else. Just whips. The present is a whip, and a bunch of them. I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. Yep. What comes around goes around. If only there was a word for it. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. What? You even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. Yeah, imagine running the trial despite being shot or stabbed. What? There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you that irresponsible deal you made. Oh. She made a deal. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, right? I don't know what you mean. She literally told her to invoke the fifth, okay? Even Law by Mike does that. In order to make sure you get your guilty verdict on Mr. Ungard. You told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it. It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding behind Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I only had one objective, to find Ungard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. Miss Von Karma. Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Mr. Ungard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed you till the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was... I think visiting hours here are over. So if you'll excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That's not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. Could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far... But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today, huh? That's rare of you. I don't know why, but that face is just... That card. What in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. So let's discuss this at a room full of crippled people. And people with headaches and fevers. Because if they say anything, people will just assume they're crazy. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer. And just as his name states, he's a killer. An assassin. The best at that. An assassin? So who is this Shelly the Killer? He's Shelly and he's a killer. Or she, I don't know. The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Oh? With a name like that, I wouldn't be anything else. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir of the Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it's a part of his duty to his clients. His duty? If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was him who killed the victim. It also serves as an insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin... You think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? Shelly the Killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You are behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I guess I should just tell him. This place is full of crippled and sick people. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I'll prepare a rescue team as soon as possible, and resolve this by tomorrow. Really? Honestly, I don't think Von Karma would have done that. She'd say, let that bitch rot. Okay? She'd say that, like literally. But because the game can't have the B word in it, well, she was shot in the shoulder instead. So, yeah. Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. You don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen. You need to know something. One Corrida was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt on guard. Your own client. Please, stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you're gonna need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only. As we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Miss Shelly the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they'll let you enter. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again. If anything should happen, now if you excuse me. Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Ungard hired an assassin? No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock to the question if he murdered Juan Corrida. I think I mentioned this before, right? Yeah, I guess not. Maya, please, I'll ask if you make it home safe and sound. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card. And I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to take a look around. Like this? What's this? It feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. And they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. To be honest, I think alcohol makes you more thirsty, but you're too young for alcohol. But I'm not. That's how old I am. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Oops. Also oops. What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Aren't those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should look for clues. That way, I can show him to Sis and maybe get out of here. There's a framed picture sitting on the coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. Okay. Huh. Anything else? That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's kind of a puzzle or... I wonder if it's a puzzle or something. I've never seen a TV this big before. Must cost like $10,000. Now where's the power button? Don't turn it on! Phooey, it's busted. Good! Bro, don't turn things on! I would so die a happy samurai fan. Okay, fine. If I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Ah, I can't believe I made a joke about dying, all things considered. What's this thing? An antenna, I guess? Is this a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what's an antenna doing here? To broadcast. Oh hey! It's a computer! I never really used one before. I have no idea what the power switch on this thing is. Drat. There goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. Locked, of course. And it doesn't seem like I could use the card to open this door. Just a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through here. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Yeah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean? Dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting I am an assassin. No way! You're lying, I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. Uh-oh. Mr. Nick? Huh? Oh, yeah. Pearls? Got caught in my thoughts about my situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Okay, let's get going too. Okay. Moo, why are you still here? What happens if I show you the card? Oh yeah, do you know about this card? Card? Edgeworth for some reason went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. That's it? Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Edgeworth really likes these cooked snail things. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that? Mr. Nick? I think we just solved the mystery on why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. Okay, waste of my time. Now let's go to the detention center. And I wasted more time. Oh? There's a message for you. A message? It's from Matt on guard. Ah, here you are. What did he write? Is there something really important? Let me see. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask you. I have this cat named Shu. Didn't put a lot of food out when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little phase down from the hotel, alright? This is terrible! I'm sorry! We have to feed his cat! I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Our client's request is a request. Guess I should check up on his cat. Okay. Where should I go? Alrighty then, Mr. Nick. Let's look for clues. We have to for Mr. Maya's sake. You shall not pass. Miss Oldbag! Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-haired pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy as he promised. Of all the rants, why was that one the easiest to read? And why do I suddenly want to bleach my eyes? Anyway. Ah, Miss Oldbag! Keep your hands off of me! This helmet is airtight! No air gets in and no air gets out! So I guess your employer's trying to secretly kill you. Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't think you can get me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. I mean, we could present the thing to her, but I want to see the cat, okay? Come on. Matt's... His mansion? His mansion? Sure, it's dark. I'll go turn on a light. So this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. I'm still like processing why there's just a motorcycle suspended in the air. And what happens if it drops? Like seriously, what happens? Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shu the kitty cat. Shu! Ah! Ah! So I guess this is Shu. Oh, what a lovely name! Really? Shu's a lovely name. Hello! Hooray! Tee! The cat seems to like pearls. Pardon me. You. May I help you with something, mister? We're lawyers, actually. I'm Mr. Engarde's lawyer. The master's... Then you must be Mr. Wright, Ace Attorney. Yes. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Really? You don't recognize him? He has like a line going down his face. I'm pretty sure you met someone like that previously. You know, the guy who was like taking Maya away. He has a freaking line. It's a bit too distinct to miss, okay? Nice to meet you. Wait a minute. Why, if there's a butler at home, why did Engarde tell Phoenix to feed the cats? You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Engarde, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for someone, for a lowly servant to speak of the house or his affairs. House typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I'd have to say maybe about 1 year. And anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have thought Mr. Engarde the kind to have a maid over a butler. Very cute cat you got here. It's my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies shoe. And anything else? No, not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave for you now. We should probably get going ourselves. So young and yet already so accomplished, a master at law. But there's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for the cat to use. Oh, you mean shoe? The door is locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. And to keep kidnapped people from escaping from. Ah, there are masks here. Yeah. There's one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of neo-old Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry that I know more about the show than a kid. I mean, honestly, these days is quite normal. A giant bicycle is flying through the air! Hey, I'm gonna get myself one of those someday. Actually, nah, I'm getting a Vespa. If I can afford it. Or get a license. That bicycle pulls is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own. Yeah, you twist the throttle, which is at your right wrist. Really? Wow! But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly. Unless you live in the Harry Potter universe. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here! That's actually a fireplace. Oh, the different, Mr. Nick. You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit Fame Manor then. I'll show you one when you do. I mean, he's been there once. Anything else? Oh, it's a very comfy and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I really don't belong here, huh? Oh, what's with me and feeling inferior today? Anything else? Yes? No? Oh, okay. What's this? There's another door over there. You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. Heh. Anything else? No? Baby? Oh. Let's go! Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, Whippersnapper. Okay. So first, do something about this kooky alien. Okay. The victim should just shoot. Okay then. Maybe if I show her this letter, Miss Oldbag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Ugh. Is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour I smell? Ugh. How do you know the actual name? I would have just stopped the perfume. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly. That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Mr. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad, and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it. That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared. Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with the handprint on my face somehow. So, anyway, let's continue our investigation. Okay. What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Angard's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is gonna be there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag. Okay, I guess I won't. Let's go with this. Looks like we're the only ones here. And yet the hotel seems so busy somehow. Probably because the police are scouring for clues about the killer. Anything different? There sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost at the point of gaudy. With how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? I want to eat a meal with Mystic Maya. Oh, I want to eat a meal with Mystic Maya again. Me too. I never watch Mystic Maya eat like she does. It makes me happy about eating, and then I can eat a lot. Well then, how about after we wrap this case up, we all go for a huge 20-course feast? Okay, let's work real hard then. Oh no, it's you! Why you? Get out of here! Why are you still here? Why I had to get a letter to get here from the freaking prosecutor in charge of the case. What did you do to get here? What did you do? Why are you here? Why are you here? No, this can't be. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here? Reckon course! An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Right, given. A photographer's gotta have a camera out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feet in the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop the thief thing already? You and Oldback really don't want to see anything, huh? Okay. Like, for the present option with the evidence and stuff. I want to ask you about the murder, about the night of the murder. What? You really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lara, you were loitering in this hallway at the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands. Had a soda pop with a few of them too. It was like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't here in this hallway the entire time either. I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff around... You mean the stuff about Ungard shoving his manager onto Corrida? Yeah. I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, that's just a lot of random bulldooders. Heh. Hey, what's with ya? Why are you looking at me like my grandpa used to? Your grandpa was disappointed in you? Hey, why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? My baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that red-coat's friend, ain't ya? So put in a few good words for me and get me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why not do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there. You hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow again. Wait, what? Wait, is she? Okay, I'll see you then. And you two there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. Would you shut up and go already? Come. Oh. No. 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 Mr. Nick! What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning? I hate evil ghosts, but you're a freaking medium! I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. That's worse. Well, it's worse than a demon. What the hell are you doing here? Excuse me? What you calling demon brat? Ah! Zoinks! It's an alien! Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? What's wrong with young'uns today? I came down here to pay my respects to poor one, and you're disturbing me! Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her notes. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. Until you weren't. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about what Mr. Kurita? He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Engard. Well, that's a new one. Well, it's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick? Huh? What is it, Pearls? The presents. They're all bears, right? She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. Oops. All of Mr. Kurita's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears. What? Bears? Why bears? I don't know. My dear Juan was training. He fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. What a heartwarming story! Look, it's just like those in young people's dramas. I see those two tuckered out, down by the river going, heh, you sure can fight. You too, Bob, you too. Did that really happen? It's in his biography, pal! What a load of crock. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice. Bears. I'm Uncle Barry, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is the infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. p.m. Way past your bedtime. That startled me. Thought I was gonna die for a second. 8 p.m. That's the time when the awards ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. The transceiver! Ow. Oops. Okay. Hello? Hello, hello? This is not a phone. Maya. How's Maya? You didn't hurt her, right? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good. No! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask is one more day. I'll get an all guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else after all. Please, let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright then. A little... What's with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... it's bad. Connects. Damn it! Did the transceiver suddenly break? Excuse me. What happened? Maybe he's being swatted. I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Or maybe Maya freaking tackled him to the ground. You never know. Maybe. Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better. Oh, okay, I go back. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a nice little something for dinner. That's That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal out of a can. I'm sorry you went through all that trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. Got to be kidding. And here I thought he had actually whipped something up. Oh, I know, there's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Don't worry. Okay, maybe worry. I don't know. Gumshoe, do you know what to do? The transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick! You should ask Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Yeah, I should have showed him, honestly. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Huh, maybe... Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? So what is this electromagnetic interference? Something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. When you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. For example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, the stuff on the screen gets all fuzzy and starts acting funny, right? Computer? It's like when you use a dryer next to the TV and the screen starts acting weird. Oh, the TV does do that, okay. So that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in, when the interference to the transceiver happened, there's gotta be something that's sending out a very strange radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device or something. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? You were in Mr. Kurita's room, the scene of the murder. What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get that bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait, Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Where should I get going to, Mr. Nick? Alright, let's go. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Kept you waiting, huh? Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see. Got busted trying to sneak in, pal, then suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. I couldn't get one from the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need it! Hey, calm down, pal. Didn't say I didn't get one. Just not the police's. So this is a bug sweeper. Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me? Seeing this brings back memories. If this thing works, you joined the wrong profession. I'm just saying. I don't look down on me, pal. Sure it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job, but you can't set the sensitivity. so it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh, well anyways, since I brought it all the way, might as well give it a whirl, right pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device here, or some sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're gonna find it, right? Right. Now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Now move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough looky around. Looky-see, pal. The sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press Enter to lock onto it. I'm using a controller, so there's a lot of things here, pal, so that's gonna give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at everything and anything that seems sussy. Okay, pal? Gonna stand outside and keep an eye on it. Give me a yell if you find the bug, okay? A cell phone. Nope. Cell phone? What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry. I've never seen one before. Now that she mentions it, a cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was in the village. And Pearls never lived outside of the village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Just not very good. Lamp. Check. Listening device? No. There's a lot of lamps in this room, huh? Yeah. And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know that's wasteful? Yeah, I'll be more conscious from now on. Sorry. Okay, yep. Oh. Okay. Dog! Oh, it's a bear. What a lovely bear! I mean, this must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick! Yeah? How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Horsies? Well look, it's a bear, so, The radio's on and playing something. Oh, it's Kids Questions Corner! Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the program a bit more, Pearls? And is not telling us. I don't think the listening device is in the TV of all places. Looks like the TV was left on and is now showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, that channel plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic ones. You know, every time I watch one of these old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah, when I grow up, I want to study Japanese. I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream. Air conditioner? Well, the device isn't in the air conditioner. Yuck! This air filter is covered in dust and dirt. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it. I wonder if being a neat freak means even the tiniest dust bunny looks colossal. What? Nothing. Must be one of the bears. is the TV's remote control, but looks like the device isn't in here. So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things, like, could I make you change your expression like a TV channel? Zap! Hey! Huh, but if I could, oh, the people I would give the old mute button to. Well, I don't think it's gonna work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay? Okay! What's this? It's a small video camera. No listening device on this gizmo. Everyone wants to try and make everything smaller and smaller lately, aren't they, Mr. Nick? That's what it seems like. But I want to grow bigger and bigger! Well, eating only vegetables isn't gonna help you there. You have to eat meat, too. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside of this alarm clock. Just sort of reminds me of something that happened a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah. Poor Mia. Oh. Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. There's no listening device in this computer. What's a notebook computer? Do you know what a notebook is? Yes, it's a small book with paper so you can write on it. So? Well, the thing is, like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. Mr. Nick, what's a laptop? And it just stops there. Okay. It's a plain old calculator. It says 50 on it! Maybe he was calculating his allowance. A whole 50 cents! Well, maybe if he was a spirit medium. Is that how much you're paying Maya? Oh, the water in this hot water pot has run out. I'll get more water for it. Sure, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten about looking for the listening device. What's this? It's like a hot water pot, but... Oh, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out. Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of? I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry. This is a refrigerator, right? I really don't think the listening device is in something like this. Because it's filled with nothing but healthy vegetable juices, right? Yeah, sure. What does it have to do with listening devices? Huh? This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The device, I mean. I know, not yet, but this bear's eye is... Let's see. Perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the listening device to me, pal. Let's take this fella's eye out and see what we've got. No, you can't! Such a violent act! Ow! Oh, I thought... No! It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. A what? A transmitter, pal. Is that more Is this more high-tech stuff? Is it in the... Oh. So this tiny thing is a camera. Yep. It's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. There's only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and then sent into the recorder. Yeah. So, like a broadcast TV? A TV broadcast? Heh, you know, you're right. So what's a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like inside. A clock-like thing inside. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m. That's the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. So, there was a camera in this bear's eye, and it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it's been here the whole night. I'm sure it's been here... whatever. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Kurita the present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video on what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Is there really no way to find out? I've got it. What? Hey, pal. Let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? Gotta go around the electronics shop and see if I can find out who bought this. Impossible, right? It's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even though I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. Yahoo! I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! He's gone! Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Meg knows him. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. Yeah. Nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ugh. You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth? What are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So that was a spy camera hidden inside the stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? Do you know the stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of them are exported here. Huh? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like that can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really? Well, I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I can still make it in time. Yeah, because you have a freaking sports car. I'll be taking this for now. How? How are you gonna take the look! Look how big it is! Are you gonna like stuff it in your boot? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm sure you have other things you have to do. See you soon, Wright? Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered one Kurita? The real killer? Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. One Kurita's real killer. Miss Andrews passed. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Angard. And this card. Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said it, all I can do now is find the truth. Wow, that was a pretty short investigation. Usually it goes on for like 3 hours. But I did have a little sneak peek beyond this. It seems like there's a part 2 to this investigation, which I'll do next time. Yeah, I'm getting tired these days. I'm searching for a job, a full-time job, getting a motorbike license, saving up for a Vespa. Yeah, Vespa. Yeah, I'm working a part-time job. I'm pretty sure I might quit soon because, or be fired from it because it's can't keep up, and the boss is scolding me like every day or every chance he gets. Yeah. I mean, I would do this as a job. It's just that there are certain requisites you have to fulfill, which I have not. I mean, I tried to look for voice acting jobs, but I couldn't find any. So, I don't know. Anyway, about this episode, not much to say. I mean, I was a bit lost because I didn't know what to do with the transceiver. I don't know why, but my mind didn't default to ask Gumshoe about the transceiver. It was just, I didn't know what to do. So, yeah. I'm glad I did though. In the end, anyway. Anyway, I hope I'm on the right track. I don't know what this truth or end is. I don't know what the good ending is. I guess I'll find out next episode, or next episode, or next episode, or whatever. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.